just about to get back onto Hayling Island. It's Wednesday, it's 6:30. We've got to pick the machines up that we dropped off yesterday and take them back to Waterlooville. I'm getting a little bit sick of going to Waterlooville, but it is what it is. It's looking rather nice here this morning with the sun glistening across the water. Because there's going to be nobody here to stop the traffic and all of that while I try and turn around in the junctions. Let's see, when I was here yesterday, it's very handy having the traffic marshals, the TMs here. So I think I'm going to have to go further on to the island, to the roundabout, and turn around there potentially. Just need to see exactly where they've left the machines. Just looking at the sat nav, I can turn left and make my way through to the road where they said they were going to leave them, but yeah, when you look down those roads, they don't look very car friendly, let alone truck friendly. So we'll see. So that's where they've left it. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is go down to the roundabout, turn round and come back up rather than trying to reverse. As you can see by the number of cars that were going past, it is a busy road. It is the main road through the island, so everybody that works in Portsmouth or wherever, because there's not a great deal of general work on the island, I'm guessing. There's no big factories or warehouses or distribution centres or whatever, because they'd all be in Portsmouth or Chichester. Yeah. Of course, this time of morning, everybody's going to work. About 1.5 miles down and 1.5 miles back up from where they are to the roundabout, which doesn't seem like that far. It's not, but the road's twisty, windy, and yeah, it just takes a lot longer than you think it's going to. Don't know if the camera will have picked up that car overtaking another one. It's just like, are you really in that much of a rush that you want to risk overtaking on roads like this? Some people baffle me. Roundabout coming up now. There's a holiday park straight over and just round the next corner. I've done a few jobs in there relatively recently. Get all the way around. Yeah, 1.7 miles back up, so let's get up there, and yeah, that sun's very bright. Yeah, get loaded. Okay, let's make like a hockey player and get the puck out of here. Cars that are waiting to get round me wait for me anyway. This fan's flashed me, perfect. Thank you very much, buddy, for waiting, much appreciated. Flash of the hazards to thank the guy behind me. Beacons off. Yeah, that's such a busy road. I didn't worry about filming any of the loading and chaining down of that one because, yeah, I'm concentrating on not getting hit by a car that's coming past too close, because sat-nav is now programmed for the job in Waterlooville. It's 6.5 miles away, roughly 20 minutes, so we're going to be there just about past, so just in time for when they wanted me there. It is rather pretty, I said that earlier. The tide's come in a little bit more of the boats are now floating rather than sitting in the mud. Don't really get to give you the best view with just this camera in here. My other camera, my other GoPro that I use, died. Yeah, won't power on at all, not from the mains or from a different battery. I've left stuff on charge overnight. Yeah, it's completely dead. So to go back to that 3 camera setup, so having one out on the wing mirror or somewhere else on the truck. Yeah, gonna have to buy a new one. I'm undecided what to get. Do I get another GoPro or do I go for one of the DJI cameras? I know Sam K is, sensors going off and no one's there. Yeah, I know Sam K has recently upgraded to one of the DJI cameras, and yeah, it's definitely a massive upgrade. Yes, but yeah, let me know what you think. How does the quality of this video seem? I think it's a bit dark. I think the DJI camera is a bit better with the darker areas, the low light stuff. But let's not bore you with technicalities on camera settings and stuff like that, because I could spend all day talking about that. But yeah, let's get up to dropping this 2 machines off, the JCB and the paver, and then we'll get on to where we're going next, which is a lovely little lane in the middle of nowhere. Wait for this lorry to come down. Let's not be too much of an arse. This has been quite another busy road, and with them trying to block off the road that they're working on, which is just behind us. I think they've got the message that I'm turning left. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Yeah, and people trying to get out to go to work from that road, and I say they keep blocking it off because it's closed. Yeah, didn't really film anything. It's not going to come out great because I spent more time stationary whilst cars were moving around and stuff like that. So yeah, leaving that job now. Thank you very much to this car that's waited for us to come through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Beacons are off. We're turning right here. Satnav says we've got an hour's drive up to the other side of Farnham, which it seems about right. It's not the best road to get to. I say it's in the middle of nowhere. Mid-lift's down still, put that up. Yeah, say it's in the middle of nowhere. It's just outside Farnham, but it's not a road that you can take the truck down. So we did some work here a few weeks ago. I say here, at this job a few weeks ago. It's waving at me. And yeah, we just left it at the top of the road, and they had to track it down to where they were actually working and bring it back every night. It's about another half a mile down the road where the job actually is, where they're actually laying the tarmac. And yeah, that's how bad it is. Like, you couldn't even leave the machines down there on the side of the road. It is effectively just a single track. There is farms down there, so farmers coming up and down with tractor and trailers, you're just not going to get past the machines. So yeah, we are obviously just picking them up because we are empty now. I've got to move one of them down the road to the next job, and the others are going back to the yard because that job doesn't start now until Monday, but this side of the weekend they're doing the prep work. So yeah, let's get down the road, maybe stop for a break on the way. Don't need one time wise or anything like that, but it'll be nice to get that done and out the way, and then it's just a straight run through. Got to turn right here to avoid the low bridge. It's what is it, 13'9". Yeah, so rather than risk it, I'll turn off, but we end up going past a load of houses, some rather nice houses, but still past some houses. Just back down the road is a turning for the JCB place over here, where you get all the JCB parts and servicing. So we've been out here a few times with various different JCBs and picking bits up. I think someone needs to come and resurface this road. So gets quite a few trucks on it because of the low bridge speed bump, which is noticeable, so we need to slow down for it. Yeah, because of the bridge, yeah, quite a lot of trucks. They just pulled straight out. Did they even look? another speed bump. Yeah, you can see there, just as we go down that speed bump, the tarmac rippling. So I can't imagine it'll be long before they are redoing this one. Another little roundabout. Been up that road to the left. Had to take some machines down the other end of that one. There's not much space down there. Goes right past a school as well, so you have to get there early to miss all the school traffic. Squeeze through this gap, loads of room. Another painted roundabout, we'll just go straight over. I'm trying to go round them. It's 8:30, I'm surprised this road isn't busier. But then there's no schools. Lots of cars parked on the side of the road up here. It gets at busy times quite tight to get through because cars just keep coming towards you. No one lets you get past if you're coming the other direction. She's stopping. Yes, she is. She looked like she was not going to cross, and then she looked like she was, and then looked like she wasn't again. Sat nav tries to tell me to turn left here, but we don't do that. We go straight on. I don't know why it tries to tell me to turn left, because it then takes you down another road with cars parked either side, so we avoid that one. You don't need to move. Loads of room. Last time I came this way, they were doing roadworks on this crossroads coming up. That was a few weeks ago, so I'm hoping they've finished now. Turning left, we'll take it out nice and wide. Now we'll head down towards the level crossing at the train station. It is really quiet. Normally this is queued right back at this time of morning. Just goes to show when there is no schools on, how much less traffic there actually is. Level crossing's not down. Again, we'll take this nice and wide. Here to keep that bit clear. There might be enough space the other side for me. I'm going to be turning left here. It is a weight limit road, but oh, I've got to wait for these lights. Can we go yet? Come on. Green, 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 that's what we're after. Is this car going to let me? No, it's not. Okay, well, just going to cause I'll just keep coming then. Like I say, they could have taken 2 seconds just to let me make this corner a little bit easier. Not just tight, just easier if you're on the other side of the road. But yeah, this road is a weight limit road except for loading. Obviously we're going to load somewhere. A lot of the jobs that we do go to, this road could do with resurfacing as well. Yeah, a lot of the roads that we go to are weight limit roads, so my sat nav has just got me programmed at 7.5 tons. Obviously if there is somewhere where I'm going that's I know is not inside a weight limit and my sat nav is trying to take me through a weight limit, then I don't go through it because obviously we're not supposed to. But so many of the jobs that we do are down weight limit roads or inside, particularly on these sort of day jobs that we're doing, are on housing estates and country lanes and stuff like that. But it's just easier to tell the sat nav that I'm a lighter weight because I've got to go in these weight limits anyway to deliver the machines. A lot of the work at night is done on like the big roads because obviously they close them off completely overnight when there's less traffic. So like the M40, we've been doing that recently. Some work on the 303. Yeah. Squeeze through here. think my next lot of YouTube money is gonna go towards a new camera. If I don't buy one before, that is. These speed bumps are very effective. There are some traffic lights up there, so I can tell that that white van thing in the distance is stopped at the traffic lights. If you didn't know they weren't there, you can't see them because of the trees. And we've got a green light, go, go, go. This is the situation we're in at the minute. This road here that I'm on, I've had to completely block off, basically. That's how narrow this road is. There's plenty of space up here. I've put a few cones across there to stop traffic coming past. Down that way, the turn right, only like 50 yards down the road. You then come out down here at the back of the trailer. Yeah, just where I've put some cones there as well. The next thing is, I'm supposed to be taking the JCB and the paver, and they're supposed to be taking a JCB to another job first, but I can't find that JCB. So let's go find it. I've loaded the JCB and I've loaded the paver. Now, supposed to be moving a JCB 7 miles down the road, then coming back and loading this stuff, taking this back to the yard. But the JCB isn't here, just moving these cones that I blocked the road off with. Yeah, so that JCB isn't here. It was never moved from the previous job a couple of videos ago where I had to take some stuff down to Sedgensworth. So that's where one of those machines was supposed to come here. It didn't, for whatever reason. So yeah, potentially I'm coming back up for the rollers, so I might have to move it from where it is to where it's going, but from where it is to where it's going is only about a mile down the road from where it was left. So potentially they might just drive it there when the road's closed later on tonight, move these cones now, or whenever that prep shift is, because they've got to plane out the road and get the road ready for tarmac. So I'm trying to get hold of the shift supervisor, but of course it's currently 9 o'clock in the morning and he will have worked last night on this job. So yeah, he will probably be sleeping. So by the time I've got back to the yard with that, hopefully he's got back to me. If not, we can make a decision about what's happening with the rollers, if the other driver's coming up, and yeah. The joys of being a low loader driver down country lanes when stuff's not where it's supposed to be. So I haven't got to go back and get that JCB moved, and I haven't got to go back and get the rollers. The other day driver's going to go and move the rollers back to the yard, and they're going to do the JCB themselves. They're going to drive it from where it is to where they need it to be. But my next job that I've got to do is to go and get a truck from its 6 weekly check. But where that is, I'm not allowed to film because it's inside the oil refinery and they don't allow me to take my camera in there. So yeah, I'm going to end this video here. Yeah, we'll see what happens over the next couple of days, see if I can carry on recording, trying to get as much recording done as I can. But yeah, let me know in the comments if there's anything you'd like to see, any questions that you have, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.